never hit me again!
Chief, I think we got a hit on our hands.
MeTV Fresno, now on Comcast Channel 187.
Hello, I'm John Malos, and welcome to Connect with me on this Thursday morning, live from the showroom floor at Ventura TV. Today, it's a spotlight on entertainment, and we'll be talking about the Armenian Fest coming up this weekend. It's a one-day event. It draws a lot of people. We'll have Rosie Bedrosian here in the studio to talk live and take your phone calls at 265-4331. Back in a moment.
Tonight I want to discuss the importance of the television medium to the American people.
So this coming Saturday is the big day for the Armenian community right here in the Central Valley. They're going to come from all over, north, south, east, west. It's a one-day event. It's a big event. It draws 2,000 to 3,000 people. This will all take place on Saturday starting at 11 o'clock in the morning. It'll run through midnight. We've got some videotape to show you of the event. Prior years, of course. This all takes place at the Armenian Community Center. That's across from Selland Arena, Ventura and N Streets. The admission, hey, it's only $3, and if you're 10 and under, you get in free. Also, if you have show tickets from the Fresno Philharmonic, you also get in for free. You've got food, as you can see there, the grapes, dancing, live music, live traditional Armenian music. You've got a farmer's market. The kids will also perform wearing their special costumes. A one-day event that draws 2,000 to 3,000 people, as I mentioned there. Also, there is a special ceremony that signifies the end of the grape harvest. It's the end of September, and it's the boiling of the grapes in the huge pot. As I mentioned, there is dancing, as you can see right there. Beautiful costumes that will take place. There's the special ceremony that will happen on Saturday, the end of the Grape Fest, which marks the end of September. It's a tradition that dates back centuries. Live in our studio right now is Rosie Bedrosian. She is from the Armenian Cultural Foundation. There she is there. We're going to ask her some questions about the festival, take a look at some video, and also take your phone calls at area code 559-265-4331. It's a one-day event, the Armenian Fest, taking place this coming Saturday, 11 to midnight. They say 2,000 to 3,000 people will show up. That's a good thing. It's all for a good cause. Back with Rosie in just a moment.
From the pages of history and the untamed prairies of a young nation comes one of television's and America's most memorable folk heroes.
Was a man, just a big man.
Well, you're Daniel Boone.
Yep. Fess Parker stars as the legendary Daniel Boone, with Ed Ames as his trusty sidekick, Mingo.
Pleasure indeed.
A Kentuckian named Daniel Boone.
That's me.
Watch Daniel Boone weekday mornings at 9, 8 Central on MeTV.
And welcome back. It's the Spotlight on Entertainment on this Thursday morning from the showroom floor at Ventura TV. And the Armenian Fest is upon us, and Rosie Bedrosian is here to talk all about it. Hi, Rosie. Welcome.
Hi.
Good morning. How are you?
Great. Nice to see you.
It's nice to see you, too. You're all smiles today. You're waiting for the festival, right?
We can't wait. We're down to the countdown. There is a day left. And we're looking forward to seeing all those people come and enjoying the Armenian Fest this weekend.
Yeah. I was saying there are two things you can count on, death and taxes, but come September you can count on the Armenian Fest taking place, right?
Absolutely.
No matter what, it's going to take place.
It will take place, and this is the 6th annual.
The 6th annual event.
Right.
That's terrific. That's really great. And who does this benefit specifically?
This benefits programs for children, for adults. It goes to charity, to Armenian charitable events. It's helping the community, and it's a chance and an opportunity to bring everybody together in Fresno to enjoy in the festivities, to partake in the culture, all the Armenian cultural activities, and get a good taste of what it's like to be Armenian.
Now, this is a one-day event. It takes place at the Armenian Community Center, obviously, $3 to get in. And the gates open at what time, 11?
The gates open at 11 a.m. And so we're there and ready to start serving lunch, and there are a lot of things to do. There's shopping. We have a farmer's market with fresh produce, which is a lot of fun to browse through. And a lot of booths will be there available for everybody to see.
And it closes at midnight.
Midnight, right.
Midnight. Have you thought about expanding it, making it a 2-day, a 3-day event, you know, like
Possibly.
the whole weekend?
Maybe in the future. We have in the past,
yeah,
and we probably will do again once we get a very nice facility set up for it. Probably will expand to 2, possibly 3 days.
Okay, we've got some phone calls that we want to take. The lines are open. Area code 559-265-4331. Rosie is here to answer your questions about the Armenian Fest that's coming up on Saturday. It's a great event. It's right across the street from Selland Arena, an easy place to find. Let's turn around and take a look at some video here that we have of the festival in previous years, of course. And the video should come up in just a moment here. And we've got so many Armenians in the city of Fresno, the Central Valley per se. I think 40,000 plus. And if you could just tell us, what does it mean to the Armenian community to have this cultural event with all the food, the music, and the dancing?
Well, this is a way that we can keep our culture going, and this is an all-day activity that doesn't just start at 11. It starts at the break of sunlight in the morning. And the Purpur festivities begin by collecting the grapes and then getting them ready for the grape crush and the making of the Purpur. And we have organizations from Fresno, different charitable organizations that are part of our group, and many that come from out of town to be a part of the Purpur Armenian Festival. So it benefits a lot. The Armenian School, the Armenian Relief Society, the Armenian Boy Scouts. The money is spread to many groups. So it benefits a lot of people here and overseas.
All right, you touched on it briefly. I want to put up a full screen picture of the special ceremony marking the end of the grape harvest. We have it coming up here, and if you could turn around, just look up on the monitor there, you'll see it come up, and you can talk about this event and what this is. What does this signify, and what is the event called here, the special ceremony?
This special ceremony is called Purpur, and the reason it's called that...
Say that again slowly.
Purpur. Purpur, which the actual meaning is the foam.
Okay.
It's foam. And
what's happening here now? What's going on?
Right here, if you can see, the big vat is full of grape juice, which is boiled for approximately 12 to 14 hours until it turns into a thick molasses, and it is scooped with a gourd.
Now, these are grapes inside
These are
there?
grapes. These are grapes that are picked fresh at the crack of dawn and boiled all day until it turns to a thick molasses.
I see.
And when it is scooped up and poured back in over and over, it begins to foam on top. And that foam is passed out to all the people that participate. It's a sweet foam that develops on top of the molasses.
So the molasses is produced out of this foam, or do you add the molasses?
There is juice. The juice actually thickens on its own and turns into molasses.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
It's very good, it's very tasty, and it's very healthy.
So is this a long-standing Armenian tradition, this ceremony?
This ceremony has been happening for centuries. It was brought over from the old country in historic Armenia to different parts of the world where Armenians have settled, and found its way to the San Joaquin Valley with a group of people from the area of Kesab who brought it over and have started sharing it with the Armenian community in Fresno.
That is fascinating. That is tremendous. And we want to change the picture there if you can. That's the end result. What are we looking at here?
Right, that is the final product. That is the molasses syrup that is at the bottom of the Purpur. It is bottled and available to buy at the event. And this can be used just like a syrup or a jam. On bread or pancakes or on anything that you like to put something sweet. It's very healthy.
So it's like a jam.
Right. It's like a watery jam molasses.
And good for you, too,
It's good for you. It's full of vitamins and minerals and iron, and it's an Armenian elixir.
Now, can you buy these bottles at the festival?
Yes, you can. You can buy the bottles at the festival.
How much are they? Do you know?
I'm not absolutely sure, but I'm sure it's a reasonable price.
And you know what? Probably well worth the price.
It is worth it, right?
I'm sure. I mean,
People come from all over to buy these, so
Right.
these are very rare. Once they're gone till the following year.
So this has nothing to do with the religious aspect of the Armenian culture or community. It's a tradition more than it is a religious ceremony.
Well, it is a tradition, but it's tied to Thanksgiving.
Okay.
It's people giving thanks at the end of the harvest. As you well know, in Fresno in August, they bless the grapes when the first grapes are picked. And this is the final product when the harvest ends and everything is, we're thankful for it to God. And this is a tradition that's been happening for centuries.
I've got to try. I got to buy some of that.
It's
Try
delicious.
it. Put it on my toast in the morning.
Be there on Saturday.
Okay. All right, Rosie, we're going to continue our conversation here with Rosie Bedrosian, talking about the Armenian Fest taking place on Saturday at the Armenian Community Center. Starts at 11 a.m., ends at midnight, so it's a big one-day event. And your phone calls are important, 265-4331. No calls yet. The phone line is open. We welcome your calls.
Sunday night,
Let's move.
a perfect night for crime. A perfect night for me.
You've got to help me.
Me TV, that is. With detectives,
My name is Gunn.
fugitives,
I didn't kill her.
guns, surly,
This is the Twilight Zone.
and much, much more.
You'll go along with that, won't you?
Sunday Night Noir, starting at 10, 9 Central on Me TV.
Hey, on Saturday, everybody in the country, everybody at least in the Central Valley, will be Armenian at least for one day. It's the Armenian Fest taking place 11 a.m. to midnight. Rosie Bedrosian is here to talk about it. And what is your role with the festival? Are you on the committee? What is your role?
I'm on the committee. I'm on the steering committee, and I will be helping at the door with admission, and I will also be serving the food this afternoon. Actually, Saturday afternoon.
Saturday afternoon.
Saturday
Not today.
not today. Not today.
And how long does it take to prepare for a festival like this? Because I'm Greek, and I go to the Greek Food Festival, and they start preparing months, weeks in advance. Is it the same here?
It's the same here. We start months ahead, preparing all summer.
All the food.
All the food is prepared fresh. The food
Yes.
is it's all prepared fresh the day of the event, and it's ready for the purchase when people arrive there.
Yeah.
So
Now, does the Greek community get involved in the Armenian festival at all?
they get involved by coming to the festival, which is great because we go to the Greek festival, and it's kind of the kickoff for us to get the ball rolling to organize our festival.
We support each other.
That's right.
Is what you're saying. You know, there's nothing like the Armenian music, the culture, the music, the dancing. I want to turn you around. We'll listen to some Armenian music, and this is the. We'll talk about it after we listen to it.
Okay.
Let's do this. Let's listen. right, very interesting music. That was the Richard Hagopian Band. Now, explain what we just saw there. Authentic Armenian music?
This is authentic Western Armenian music. It's traditional music that's been around for hundreds of years, and with authentic instruments.
Talk about the instruments that we saw there. We know the drums. We saw the drums
Right,
there. But what about some of the other instruments?
There is a traditional instrument called the kanon that resembles a harpsichord, but it is played in a different way. It is a plucked instrument. You pluck it rather than strum it, and that's the kanon. And the instrument that Richard Hagopian himself was playing is called the oud, and the oud is a 12-string guitar, which is a difficult instrument, but it's a traditional Armenian instrument.
Right, and it is a guitar.
It is a sort of a guitar, but
okay. Resembles
a guitar. But imagine playing a guitar with 12 strings.
Yeah, pretty difficult.
It's a difficult but beautiful instrument that's traditional in Armenian, Western Armenian music.
Beautiful Middle Eastern sound.
And the drums you saw are called dumbag, and the dumbag is a drum that has a stretched animal skin over the top that creates the sound of a drum, and it's played by hand.
So if you hear music, what goes with music? Dancing.
Dancing,
right? Let's
absolutely.
turn around and look at some dancing. We can hear it too at the same time. Oh, that puts us in a dancing mood.
That's it.
Let's dance. What about the costumes? Talk about the costumes. The young lady dancing at the beginning of the video, was that a dress that was specially made for that dance?
That dress was made especially for that dance. The traditional costumes have more color to them, but that was a dress made especially for that dance. It was a dance of a maiden. And the costumes usually are earth tones, and a lot of primary colors are used in Armenian costumes, and you'll see all of those on Saturday.
And what about the kids' costumes? Specially designed for the festival?
Right, specially designed for the festival to have traditional Armenian designs in the patterns.
Okay. I can smell that food sitting right next to you there. And when we come back after the break, of course, we're going to look at some of that food, maybe even taste it, who knows. We're going to continue our conversation with Rosie Bedrosian. The Armenian Fest is this Saturday, 11 a.m. to 12 midnight, believe it or not. Ooh, can't wait to get into some of that food. We're going to take a time out now for the Connect With Me Daily Deal with Kong Her in just a moment. Stay tuned.
The new Frigidaire Professional line at Ventura TV Video Appliance. Enjoy generous-sized cooktops and saute or simmer with ease, while true convection ovens offer even baking and juicy roasting perfection. Foods stay their freshest in spacious refrigerators with convenient controls and clear filtered ice and water. Easy-to-clean surfaces reduce fingerprints, and the quietest of dishwashers makes cleanup a snap. The new Frigidaire Professional line at Ventura TV Video Appliance.
Hi, I'm John Malos, and I'm here to talk about digital television. Now, you can pay for it via cable or satellite, or you can get it free directly from the broadcast TV stations. Fresno now offers over 45 crystal clear, free digital TV channels. All the major networks, sports, news, movie channels, many in HD with no monthly charges. Simply plug your antenna into your TV and scan for channels. It's that simple. And did I tell you, it's free. Visit freetvfresno.com to get all the details.
From the pages of history and the untamed prairies of a young nation comes one of television's and America's most memorable folk heroes.
Was a man Just a big man.
Well, you're Daniel Boone.
Yep. Fess Parker stars as the legendary Daniel Boone, with Ed Ames as his trusty sidekick, Mingo.
Pleasure indeed.
A Kentuckian named Daniel Boone.
That's me.
Watch Daniel Boone weekday mornings at 9, 8 Central on MeTV.
Hi, I'm Kong Her with Ventura TV, and this is the freestanding compact wine cooler for Danby. If you're looking for a simple and stylish design addition to any room, then this definitely wine cooler is definitely worth a look. It's got black cabinet with stainless steel trim, balanced by a rich beechwood face shelves. As you know, the incorrect temperature loses flavor, can make it dull. Not all wine is stored at the same temperature. Therefore, proper wine storage is very important. The humidity management system is great because it keeps the humidity level at the correct level. And the thermostat LED is very visible through the door, which controls 2 temperature zones. The upper is for the red wine, the lower is for the white wine. That way you always have great tasting wine. As you can clearly see, it's got 6 shelves here. Each can hold up to about 5 bottles for a total of 30 bottles in this wine cooler. You also notice that the interior light is located conveniently at the top, which makes it very easy. Now let's talk about the price a little bit. Regular price is $4.99. We sell this every day at $339, and our Connect Me price for MeTV viewers is $269. That's a $230 in savings. There's no competitors have this in stock. This is exclusively Ventura TV item here. Similar models in the market that can stock 25 to 35 bottles run for $350 to about $450. You'll find that Ventura TV's model is the most competitive choice. Again, $269 is our Connect With Me price, and that's our daily deal.
Sunday night.
Let's move.
A perfect night for crime. A perfect night for me.
You've got to help me.
MeTV, that is. With detectives.
My name is Gunn.
Fugitives.
I didn't kill her.
Guns. Surly.
This is the Twilight Zone.
And much, much more.
You'll go along with that, won't you?
Sunday Night Noir, starting at 10, 9 Central on MeTV.
Ventura TV Appliance Center. We're the low-price leading brands reliable advice place. The Whirlpool Dream Kitchen Get Yours Today place. Check this out. Right now, get huge savings on select Whirlpool appliances and pay no interest when paid in full within 6 months. At the hometown low price, think outside the big box place. Since 1951, Ventura TV Appliance Center. We're working hard to be your place.
You know, the Armenian Fest takes place this Saturday, 11 a.m. to midnight, and you should make sure and drop by, even for a few minutes. I mean, admission is only $3. It benefits the Armenian society, the culture, the events, everything that has to do with Armenian people, the culture. There are 40,000 Armenians right here in the Central Valley. And Rosie, I have to ask you, every time, you know, I interview somebody who is Armenian, and there's some 40,000 in here, it just comes to mind about why this country of ours, the great country of the United States of America, does not recognize the Armenian genocide. I'm baffled at that, aren't you?
It's all politics. That's all I can say. I mean, it's a fact. It's happened.
We're not here to talk about that, but I'm just, you know, surmising in my own mind, and you know, I have a mind that works like this. It's always going, and you know, greatest country on earth can't recognize something that's documented.
I know.
It's documented.
It's a documented fact that happened, and there's nothing to dispute.
Yeah.
And it happened.
There's written documentation. There's photographs. There's video. What else do we need?
I don't know. We need a cooperative government.
Yeah.
That's about it.
But maybe we should talk about it more and more, and maybe something will happen.
Hopefully.
I mean, that's the only way, I guess.
I think it's the only way.
Yeah.
It's the only way.
Yeah. Listen, you brought, oh man, you brought some goodies. You know, I'm trying to lose, but not eating this food, or the Greek food for that matter. What did you bring along? Because it smells so good, Rosie.
It's delicious. It's not fattening at all. This is great Armenian barbecue. It's we have.
Is that chicken? Or?
Chicken kebab. We have chicken
maybe
kebab here.
We can hold that up and see that.
If
Too
you
bad
can
this
see
is not smell-o-vision, right?
Oh, I know it. I know it. You don't know what it's like here.
It smells terrific.
We
It
have
smells terrific. So this is part of what you can get
This is
on
part of what you can get.
Saturday.
We have
and
chicken
we'll open
kebab.
up the other one.
We have beef kebab.
Oh, this is beef. Don't worry about the desk. We can clean. We can have the janitor clean up later.
Okay.
That'll be me. That'll be me.
Oh no, I'll help you.
This is beef kebab right here. Anyway, we'll get that. Yeah, did you know I'm part-time janitor around here too? I do the cleanup at night. Anyway.
I need a job. I'll come and help you.
It's a part-time gig, but it pays well.
And
anyhow, this is rice.
And the rice pilaf.
The rice pilaf.
When you have kebab, you have to have the pilaf. It's
Right.
mandatory. This is, I'm sorry to say it's delicious, but it's not dietetic.
Okay.
But it's not pilaf unless there's butter in it. So
Yeah. There is butter in there.
There is
right?
butter in here.
Oh my God, have mercy. Oh, it all
and
looks so
to
good.
top it
Oh,
off, we have cheese boreg.
Okay, let's turn that around.
Pastry.
There. Cheese boreg. Now, what is that? Okay, what's the ingredients?
There is cheese and parsley in the inside, and dough, phyllo, sometimes phyllo dough, sometimes
Right.
puff pastry, and we also make it with a pasta dough, which is a
Right.
suberag. That will be
Yeah.
available too. And
Right.
those are all traditional Armenian dishes, and you can't have said that you ate Armenian food unless you ate these items.
So this is, I mean, this, you know, the chicken.
It's
and
all
the other-
available.
This is authentic, though.
It's
this
authentic,
is,
right.
This is authentic. I mean, the kebabs. I mean, you
Right,
know, that's
it's
pretty
a-
much crosses the line of
Mediterranean.
Yeah, it's Mediterranean.
Right, we're all neighbors, and we all have
Right,
basically
right.
with
What
the
about some of the pastries? Let's put up some of the other photos that we've got. We can take a look at those before we go. And the pastries are still being made, by the way, right?
Right, the pastries are being made. They'll be fresh. We have a big variety. This is our kebab machine.
Mm-hmm.
Fresh kebab being barbecued for a Saturday. This is a picture from our past Food Festival.
I see. But as we speak, I mean, the pastries are being made, like
Pastries,
you said.
we have different pastries that sometimes cross over to other countries in the Mediterranean. We're having paklava, which I know the Greeks have. We have Armenian cookies, Armenian cakes, a large variety of Armenian pastries.
What are we looking
to
at
pick from.
here? No, don't mean to cut you off. But
No, not at all. This is Maggie. She is a children's entertainer for all the little kids that'll be there on Saturday, and she does a wonderful job singing and dancing, playing games with the children. So you can bring kids of all ages. They'll be entertained. And she's one of the favorite Armenian children's entertainers in California.
All right, and another photo here.
Right, here you see this is a reenactment of an Armenian wedding with an Armenian dance group. Traditional Armenian wedding. You can see the bride in the middle.
What about the costumes there? What are we looking at there?
Those are traditional costumes. You see the dancers. The men are in the red costumes, the men and women, and the bride and groom are in the middle. And this
the groom is wearing black.
The groom is wearing black. The bride is wearing white. And this is when they're being brought into the wedding reception.
So what's the significance of the red costumes? What does that signify?
Red in Armenian has always been a sign for fertility and bounty and fruitfulness, and it's
life, huh? Life itself.
It's a symbol of life.
Right. Oh gosh, what a great event! Great food, great culture. We sure appreciate you coming by.
Come and bring your family and tell your friends. We
will.
hope to see a lot of Greek people there too.
Okay. Rosie Bedrosian, good luck with the festival this weekend. And again, it takes place at the Armenian Community Center, right? Across from Selland Arena.
Right. You're right in the heart of downtown Fresno.
Right. You can't miss it.
Can't miss it.
All
Plenty
right.
of parking.
$3 admission, 11 a.m. to midnight. Be there or be square. We'll see you back here tomorrow on Connect with Me. We're going to talk about the Susan G. Komen for the Cure. That's the Breast Cancer Awareness Month. It's coming up in October. We're going to have a special guest here tomorrow talking all about that. Have a great day and a good evening.
to be in Carolina in the morning. Nothing could be finer than to be in Carolina